Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this ponytail hat or a messy bun hat. People call it different things, a pigtail hat, ponytail hat, or you can put your bun, if you wear a bun on your head, through this hole and you can still go outside. It's like a beanie hat. You can make it longer and you can turn up the edge if you like. It's up to you. You can make it shorter. You can use any kind of yarn at all. Now I used the ice yarn Picasso for this. So this is the yarn I used. I'll leave a link in the bottom to the eBay seller. Now a name on eBay is azrelle1973. The link is for a UK eBay seller, but if you're in another country and you go onto your eBay or even your Amazon, there's lots of people that sell this and it's very, very reasonably priced, and you don't have to pay that huge big shipping fee either. Now this is a 50-gram ball. It's called ice yarn, and this one is called Picasso Rainbow. It's Picasso Rainbow and it's absolutely beautiful. So one ball made this hat. Seriously, that one of those made this beautiful little hat, and it's like a beanie style. It's in a rib stitch and I'm going to show you how to make it. So what I'm going to do with this bauble, I'm going to tie my yarn on. I'm just going to tie it securely onto the bauble. It's a lot easier if you do that. And then you can cut the tail and it doesn't get in the way. Tie it securely on to there. I'll do one more little knot. So I'm going to cut the tail. I need to get some sharper scissors. So that's it securely tied on to my bauble. I'm going to put my hook in and pull the yarn around and just do one chain. I'm going to put 40, yes, you heard me, 40 stitches around this bauble. With this type of bauble, it's easy enough to do 40, and so it still stretches. If you don't put enough stitches in and you try and stretch it, your stitches will stop it from stretching fully open like that. So put my yarn over my hook and I'm going to do UK treble crochets. Put your hook through your bauble and pull your yarn through. Keep the yarn to the back of your scrunchy bauble. Pull through your 2 loops, yarn over and through 2 loops. So that counts as your first treble crochet. If you're in the USA, this is a double crochet. Now go around again, and that's 2. You're going to work around this little bauble. That's 3. Now what you can do is, if you've got a smaller bauble, you don't need to put 40 in, but make sure you've got at least 30 stitches around your bauble. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come together. So when you stretch it, you can see that the stitches are stretching with it, so it doesn't stop the elastic band from stretching. So what I'm going to do now, that kind of large stitch that we've got, I'm going to slip stitch into there and pull through. I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now into every stitch I'm going to put 2 treble crochets. So into the bottom where I've done that chain of 3, I'm going to put another treble crochet into that stitch, and I'll put 2 into the next stitch all the way around my hat. So we'll be doubling stitches, and 2 into the next one. I've got a tiny little stitch there. This Picasso yarn is beautiful. So I'm putting 2 treble crochets into each stitch all the way around. So I've got my 2 stitches into every stitch. That's my increase row done. Now into the 3rd stitch of that chain, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to slip stitch. Push my hook through and slip stitch to join that round. Now don't worry about it looking like this. It will flatten because it's going to get stretched to put your ponytail in. It'll be fine. So once it's stretched out and once it's on your head, it'll be fine once we get the rest of the hat done. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to start the pattern. So we're going to do a rib stitch on the rest of the hat, and what you're going to do is a front post stitch and a back post stitch. So go to your next stitch here, and we're going to go around the post like this. It's going to make a really pretty warm hat. So you're going around the post, you're putting your hook through to the back, and you're going to go around that post, that long part of the stitch. That's called a front post treble crochet. It's the same stitch that we used on the man blanket, and you can do this in dark colours. And pull your stitch up, yarn over through 2 loops, yarn over and through 2 loops. The next one we're going to go to the back. So come in from the back and go around that post. You're going to pull your yarn through, and you've got 3 loops, mind and pull it up, yarn over through 2 loops, yarn over and through 2 loops. You're going to do that alternating a front post and then a back post all the way around, and then go in from the back, and you're working along that straight part of the stitch. Pull your yarn through and in that way. Back post and front post. Just remember to pull your stitch up, and I'm using a 5mm crochet hook with this yarn. Go around the front post and in around the back, and it's going to make this nice rib stitch. All the way around. So this is the top of my hat, and it is flattening out a little bit. So I've done my 1 front and 1 back post all the way around. So I'm going to slip stitch to the top of this chain of 3, 1, 2 and 3. Just push my hook through the top of there and pull that through and pull my stitch through like that. So that's going to kind of come the back post stitch. So what I'm going to do now is that stitch is at the front, so we'll be doing another front post. That one is at the back. So we'll do another back post, and that's what makes this rib stitch, and it makes it nice and stretchy for a hat. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and around that one you can see it's to the front. So we're going to yarn over and go around the front of that stitch, around the post. And the next one is at the back. You can see it set itself to the back. So we're going to go around the back and pull through. Make sure you pull your stitch to the same length as your other one. And then the front post, work around that post. And then the next one and work around that post. And so on all the way around. Now you're going to do that. Now this will be nice and stretchy. And as it grows, I'm going to do it about 8 or 10 inches. I'll do 8 inches and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. But I may need to do 10 if I want to turn the end of the hat up. So I'll do that and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. When I go all the way around, I'll slip stitch to the top of this chain of 3. I'll do a chain of 3 again, and then a front post, a back post, a front post and a back post. So if your one there is on the front, that's what you'll do again. You'll do a front post, then a back post and then a front post, and it will make a really pretty rib stitch. So I'm going to do about 8 inches and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So I've got my hat done, and I did say to you that this would flatten out, and it has. Now that's for your ponytail. Now what you have to do now is put it on your head, and this is what I've done with this stitch. And you can hardly even see the seam where I've done my chain 3 with this stitch. This is called a rib stitch, and it's quite stretchy. Look at that, it's quite stretchy. So it'll go on to lots of different size heads. And this is the elastic part, and look at that. So you can easily get your hand in there and it will stretch open to grab your ponytail or your bun and pull it out of the hole. And that's it. That is my ponytail beanie hat. All you need to do now is I'm just going to cut this yarn here, and this is my little hat. You can make this smaller. This is 8 inches. I've already measured this. I get my measuring tape. So from the hair tie to the bottom, it's like 7.5, nearly 8 inches down that side. You can make it smaller. Now you can put less stitches in here as well. I wouldn't put any less than 30 stitches into this for an adult. You can buy smaller hair ties for a child, and for a child I would only do about 6 inches for a child. Just do about maybe 5 or 6 inches for a child. That's 15 centimeters, and for an adult it's about 20 centimeters. Do about 20 centimeters, or try it on your head. And I'll sew my end in, and that's it. I'm not going to put an edge on it. If you want to make this an extra 2 or 3 inches, so you can turn it up around like that, and you can have a rib on it. But it's a lovely stitch. It's lovely yarn to work with as well, and it makes a beautiful ponytail hat. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, help me get up to 200,000. You do not get any monetary value from subscribers at all. It doesn't cost you any money to subscribe to the channel, and I do not make one single penny on subscribers. You do not make any money on the subscriber count on your channel. Help me get up to 200,000. That would be fantastic. It's great moral support. It makes a great YouTube community as well. And if you click on the bell icon, then YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial.